Hello, welcome to If Found, which is a game about something. Let's see what it's about. Cool. Yes. Musics. We can erase this as well. It's all about getting rid of stuff. So far. Was it the purple? Okay. What now? Space. About space. Is it too loud? Might be too loud. It's like staring at the screen. Yeah, this could be a game for sure. There's nobody in space. Thank you. Added the bodies. 250 million kilometers from Earth. In orbit around Jupiter. I've never been so far before. About the Jupiter. Not sure how I missed it before. I need to go further. Only one more jump. I'll be first to reach planet X. Fancy. What is this? I'm still alive! I did it! I'm directly through the orbit of planet X. That proved the theory. It's real! But where is it? What? I can feel its gravity. How can it be so small and still so strong? These readings! Something is wrong. Now, this is a black hole. The white screen. Is the game too loud? It's kind of loud to me. That was a person, yes. Maybe take down the master volume a bit. The master volume's all. Can't go wrong. Just keep raising the person. There's a bit of purple. That's the name of the game. Good job, everyone. Valid again. December 3rd, 1993. This book belongs to somebody. My name is Kasio. Things to remember. 1. Your earliest memories are dad holding you up on the beach, lifting you over the waves. Rain coming in, he said. Best get back to your mom, or your baby will worry. 2. Finish 2 goals of college. Your undergrad, something, you will survive on your own. Just stick with it. 3. Something. When people stare, just ignore them. Remember how small and insignificant we all are? For never. You don't need to be nice to people who bully you. 5. You don't need a relationship. Relationships don't work with you. You can try to be normal and have a relationship, but it has never felt right. And that's okay. It's okay to be quiet and weird. Oh, can zoom in. I guess you need to erase everything. Oh. Hello, Oculus, welcome. Just get rid of all the memories. Yeah, I've read this. There's Casio. Oh, you can just remove the... I'm not sure this is how erasers work. You finished 2 courses of college, your undergrad and your master's. Everyone thought you couldn't even survive on your own. You stick with it. Think about the stars and the galaxies and dark matter, whatever it is. Remember how small and insignificant we all are. That's right. Okay, now I get to delete all of this. It's a professional top layer on your eraser. Yeah, that's... Maybe it was... like... a different... You could just erase the whole book. Not sure that's how pages work either. It's fine, everything's fine. There's a lot of stuff to read. Okay, let's go for it. Ma'am... Braids McGo? McHoog? I guess I cannot read, sorry about that. I guess she's dead. Age 52, likes hosting the knitting circle in the house, watching winning streak on Saturdays. Hates driving to Castle Bar. To do the big shop, mowing the lawn, the parish council. My favorite thing about her, watching her slowly pick out a tune on the piano from scrappy sheets of paper. Aww. Things to remember. 1. She's from the mainland, from Westport. She jokes that she came for my dad, but stayed for his 5 sisters. 2. When I went to school, she started working in the post office. 3. She only knows how to bake a few things, but she has great commitment to it. Mom is determined that me and Virgo will pass on her brown bread recipe. The only thing she kept of that was his Sunday jacket for me or Virgo when we were old enough. If Rare points to the void in hopes that the spaceman is pleased, the spaceman's always pleased. Spaceman's always only feeling good. It's a very happy bunny. Virgo McHugh, age 30, likes GAA, a few scoops down the pub with the lads, hates thinking. Okay. Things to remember about Virgo. My favorite things about him, we used to go and pick mussels together in Keene sometimes. He has a photo in his room of him at his dad's. Sarah is there, before she left for Australia. He's smiling at the camera with his big goofy grin. He was the one who told me Dad was in hospital. He came and knocked on the door of my classroom, and he knew at once something was wrong. His favorite films are James Bond films. He watches them religiously when they're on the telly. December 4th, Saturday. I'm home for a month, then I get back to Dublin. Fine. It feels like I haven't been on the island in years. Research jobs, projects, long hours doing inventory in the supermarket. Anything to keep myself away. I wanted to write a letter to Mab. Hi, this is who I am. Here's my name. Tab. Couldn't. Good memories here too. For what it is worth. See, hot fireballs. Say your prayers. Sleep tight. Amy loves you. Loves, you. Okay. I'm fine. Okay, what about the second page? Sunday. I got done sitting around. I need to breathe. Back from mass. No air in this house. Nobody has drawn breath here since Dad's wake. I pedaled down the road. Like if I just went fast enough, I could leave it all behind. I sat on King Bay and watched the horizon. Then Colin appeared. Colin, it's you. Well, haven't you changed? Good to see you again, Colin. Call me Casio. Nodded, smiled. You should meet my boyfriend, Jack. The weather approved. The brightest day since October. Hey, Space Geek. Monday 6. Virgil mentioned working at the post office again. No thanks, too many faces. Met Colin and Jack at the abandoned village and climb up Sleevemore. Jack was all teeth and laughter, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed enthusiasm. I don't think anyone from a chill? Is that relaxed? A chill? Not sure how to call it. A band! You're kidding, not really. With a young gun chance, a real talent chance for this. You're called the Banshee. Nice. Jack's on drums, of course. Colin's the bassist. Setting the groove, Chance singing the rights. I wonder what it's like. On a hill. Tuesday. Got hungry, went up to the gourd. To the tea shop. I made the only decent sandwich on HL. I think that's how I'll go with it. Something hearing 5 years of stories. Colin had much more than me. Come hang out with us if you want some space, Casio. We're out in the big house, out towards Keem. The three of us are living there together. It's amazing. Yeah, it's grand. At least after we cleared out all the broken walls. Come watch us practice. Maybe the month will be grand. It's raining. So far this is really pretty. Old room, old habits, old home. It was nice to be fed and to sleep on my own bed, although it felt like a coffin, so dark and so empty outside. And I got up to think and to figure out how to talk to her. A plan. To 12 a.m. December 8th. Things fall apart. My wee pet, what are you doing awake at this hour? Hey, ma'am. Just wanted to make a cup of tea. Oh, the pot's on. Lovely. What do you have there? Nothing? I thought you might be drawing. You used to do such lovely drawings when you were small. A little artist. Maybe I should have gone to art school instead. You had so much potential. You could have done anything you put your mind to. Did you know Luke does a very good job in Castlebar? Working for the bank? Well done, Luke. You said they're always looking for people. So it's very technical, lots of numbers. Ma'am, not this again. Don't tell anyone, but this man said he's making... His mom said he's making near 35 grand a year. That's not nothing, dear. I'm going back to college January for PhD. And what does that get you? What will you do then? Will I make any money with that? We gotta keep scraping bipeds, and you know we can't help out much. I'm going to do what I really want to do. Stars and things. Yes, the building blocks of Riverbed. Well, okay. And how are you going to look after yourself? Not to mention, of course, a family of your own. But I just don't understand this whole alternative thing. There was a great show about teenage phase on Liveline the other day. It's not a phase and I'm 23. Look, you're going to have to face facts, settle down with a nice woman, and get your life in order. Once you have children of your own, you'll understand. And I don't want the same life as you and Dad. He wouldn't even entertain this for a second. We always wanted the best for you and Virgo. Don't let me live the life I want to. How could this be the life you want with that hair and these clothes? It's none of your business. Oh God, you're really lost. Dublin, the university, it's changed you. You let it. You're not the person I've known. And what gives you the right to say who I really am? Don't you dare take a tone with me. I'm your mother. Well, you should act like it then. What does that mean? Are mothers supposed to love their children? Well, you have no right to say that. I've struggled every day to raise you. And if not for me, you'll be out Persian in the cold. Ungrateful, Wayne. Jesus Christ, I can't get a middle of you. Come back here this instant, and don't take the Lord's name in vain. Gosh. Spring. Shut up, closed doors, soaked to the bone. In my head, I could hear Mom singing I looked like a drowned rat. Colin opened the door, he looked at me once, took me inside. When I found the map, she's not the nicest person. Hello? Anyone? Come on, answer me. It's the anomaly, this black hole, is going to devour me. Devour all of us. One last message before communication cuts out. I'm going in. If I can't save Earth, at least I will find answers. Dr. Cassiopeia, over and out. Doctor, I can hear... We... Hello? An event? Don't give us hope. It's a nice color. Hi? I didn't mean to wake you up, sorry. Nice to meet you, bye. It took me a long moment to realize where I was. My head was throbbing. I looked around. It was a big house, Column Street Place. Their squad. My breath relaxed. 10:45 a.m. December 8th. Coming and going. Jack jumped through the sitting room door. Wiki wiki. Even the grin was loud and happy. Who's coming? Lots of rashers. Oh, even his grin was loud and happy. Okay, I figured out what this means. You could just take a look at the explanation. Rashers is a common word for Irish bacon. It's leaner and meaner than American bacon. This comes from the loin of the pig. Good. Colin was the next apparition at the door. His voice was much softer, encouraging me to get up while the food was hot. My eyelids still wanted to close. I didn't know how to say thanks, but I rolled onto the cold wooden floor and pulled myself up slowly. The kitchen smelled so good. Jack's mouth has mouths in it and they all happy all the way down. Oh no. Welcome to our fabulous abode, Casio. Sit thyself and prepare for a breakfast extravaganza. It was the guy with the guitar, Chance. I didn't know if I had been dreaming. I couldn't was playing without thinking. Oh, it's nothing really. Had I said something stupid? And I couldn't tell if it was shy or cocky. I think I had it myself as always. I was salivating at the sight of the fry-up. They all seemed so comfortable in their own skin, so open with each other. Maybe something. Coffee, coffee, coffee. Jack teased Chance while I just ate. I gulped down many salty, crispy rashers. We were still sitting at the table when the Angelus played over the radio. It was noon. Oh my god, I must have been in a big sleep. I would have had a fit if I was still at home. Now I wonder if I could go back? No. Or was there anywhere I could stay in Dublin? I don't know. Colm interrupted my thoughts. He said he calmed me down. You're not going nowhere, kiddo. He told me I'd have a home with them when I needed it. He's been through this himself before. Kasio found the hot boy house, the house with the hot boys. I don't know. Home. Even at home is leaking and damp. Turned out the only suitable room for me left was their practice room. I felt guilty but cared for. That's a pretty big house. Just like home. Is that where all the milkshakes are in the yard? Probably. Need to get the boys there somehow. It's the spade. Okay. Now. Watching the toy shelf, Colm was like being kids again. Big kids looking out for each other and eating too many sweets. Excuse me, honey, but he's attacking me. Again, we're going. Come on, Mogra? I refer my love. One dialect for pronounce it as Mogra. Yeah. Okay. Slan? Quick way of saying goodbye in Irish, a shortened version of Slan the Bale or safe journey home. One dialect for pronounce as Sloan. Okay. We're speaking Irish. Ancient language of Irish. Awkward silence. So, how did you three meet anyway? You all went the trip to Tip this year from Castle Bar? Trip to Tip, a nickname for the music festival Hail, which took place in County Tipperary between 1990 and 1997. It's a lot of information. It was Craig, literally the Irish word for fun. Used to mean fun in Hiberno English. Can also be used in questions like, was it Craig? To mean what's up or how are you? I had my guitar on the bus. In the middle of the jam, Jack told me that we were starting a band. And I can believe it. I hope Jack knows I have the musical ability of a broken wheel. I'm glad to have you in the house anyway. How'd you even end up there? I knew this place is a scary ghost house when I was a kid. Colm suggested it. We were just talking about putting together an EP and we needed somewhere to practice. That's so cool. We've got an actual gig coming up soon. That'll be deadly. I should be a bit more focused on the music though. Sometimes I think Colm and Jack just like having a place to be together. Oh, I was surprised at breakfast. You were so comfortable around them. It doesn't bother me. Colm and Jack are good people. They're outsiders and I'm an outsider too. It's legal now anyway. About time. But it is kind of intensive living on top of each other sometimes. So I'm really happy you're here. I can talk this out with their busy snogging. Hooray. You know, I think I did the leaving with your sister's Asha. The leaving? The leaving certificate is the university entrance exam in Ireland. It always happens over the first 2 or 3 weeks of June. It's commonly seen as the harbinger of good summer weather. One thing you know from Irish family members is all these are hard. Now the H becomes F-ish. Just T with silent H behind it. Okay. I'll try to remember. Your family owns Neil's chipper, right? My dad runs it, yeah. We all get dropped in to help. I remember when Asha moved into my class. I never heard a Manchester accent in real life. Well, she's back there now with my mom's sister. She's studying medicine and everything, just like mom. Cool, she'll stay soon. I haven't talked to people from my class in ages. I'll have details so quickly after school. Everybody leaves Achille. I didn't think it would be so different when school ended. The Irish school system is a bit different than the US or UK. There are 2 levels of school, primary and secondary. Primary is from 5 to 12 and secondary from 13 to 18. Most schools are still connected to Catholic institutions, especially in areas like Echel. Tell me about Dublin. There must be all kinds of things happening. Gigs, parties, party gigs? Probably. I don't do much in Dublin or talk to anyone. There's libraries. Mostly I read about physics and work into computer stuff. My parents would love you. Well, I might be looking for new ones. Would they like another child? Night, Casio. Okay. Yeah, ma. How? Irish for a good night. Iha wa. Irish makes no sense. Interesting though. It's quiet. Okay. Oh gosh. December 9th. Bad practice all day. I stood in the corner and listened. Jack, you're coming too soon, he thought until Colin kissed his cheek. By tea time they were playing in the dark. The house says mishmash of wires couldn't handle their equipment and the lights. It's a compliment. Wait, okay. I was supposed to read all of this. Good. I told them they sounded like Bon Jovi, but it didn't go down well. That's a compliment. Jack shook his head sadly. Not everything's perfect. The house is freezing, the immersion doesn't work, and I've learned a lot about different types of mold, but who cares? Jack, Colin, and Chance are also nice. I'll figure my life out tomorrow, or the day after, and wash my one set of clothes. The 10th. The rare blue sky. I wanted to get out in the fresh air, and Chance joined for company. Spotted Mrs. McGinty in a field halfway up the hill to the loo. Her sheep running ahead of her. She whistled sharp. I don't think she'd recognize me, but gave us a short, swift nod before she turned back up the hill, shaping tall. We talked about Manchester and Dublin. He was very impressed with my astrophysics. There was an eviction notice from the guards. When I got home. Guards. Police. Garda. Don't worry, we get one every week. The 11th? Woke up when Colin was lighting a fire. A could feel the warmth return my bones. I chopped beef briquettes into thin slivers before drinking. We had to ration our fuel, but I just wanted to blaze green all day. Yeah, I was surprised they had any lights or electricity before. Chance put on a tape as we hung up some Christmas lights. The four of us lay around the living room listening to the cure. There was a strange sensation in my body somewhere. Has a weight dropped from my shoulders or have I lost something important? I don't know. Sunday the 12th. Chance went home today and I missed him. Colin brought the rest of us to his Auntie Maggie's. Colin stayed with her back when his parents kicked him out. She has a nice cottage overlooking Jucord Beach, half swallowed by fuchsia bushes and giant rhubarb. Jucord is another village on the north coast of Etchel. It's always been one of the tourist hubs on the island. Dog like the pass of tens of days, so dog, Jucord. Okay. I'll not remember that. She called us all wee lambs, gave us cup after cup of tea, and insisted we stay for dinner. Chops and peas and coffee cake. The cake was unbearably dry, but I ate a big slice anyway. Not before it got too dark, and she gave us a huge shopping bag of food to take back. There are 4 selection boxes out there too. Selection boxes are big box with 6 chocolate bars. Good. Sorry. Thanks to remember about Colin. He likes junk food, goes weak at the knees for a pack of crisps, especially if they are salt and vinegar. Colin O'Malley, age 24, loves walking baseline's Jack, Aunt Maggie, Achel. He'll take care of anyone in anything. That's how I met him, because he was feeding a stray cat near his school. My favorite thing about him, the way he awkwardly rubs the back of his head when he's nervous. Hates working in the Corrigan's news agency this summer. Okay. For all his kindness, he has a wicked sense of gallows humor. His laugh is surprisingly loud, given how quiet he is. Colin doesn't do half measures. It's like the way he feels about Jack. It's always all or nothing. Colin is good to tell secrets too, but he's not great for giving advice. He's not that good at making decisions himself. I need to have some more tea. It's only been an hour, and my voice is struggling. Great. I can't drink the tea right now. It's hot. Thank you for the hydrate. I'll drink soon. December 13th. Starting to forget my routine before I moved to the big house. After I lived here before, some landlord did generations ago. At 3 there was a knock, and on the back of the door, I saw him coming through the curtain, so I disappeared. I wake up at 12 and I'm out of bed at 1-ish whenever the band starts. Fergal needs a little post by Farmer Ma'am. Jack was the one who opened the door, the one who handed me the envelope. I haven't left my room since. I'm not sure which order I was supposed to read that in. I talked a lot with Chance. We had a solution for everything. I have no things. We're going to get my things. Tonight, the 2 of us will rob my house. gosh. Sister Bernadetta, Sisters of Mercy, Castle Street, Westport, Mayo. One of the verge Irish counties. It's in the province of Connacht, the west coast. Above Galway and below Sligo? What are these words? I'm sorry, I'm having trouble pronouncing them, that's all. The name is from the Irish Mayo. Pronunciation Mayo, much like the condiment. Crogone is a mountain on the west coast of Atchel Island that descends into the sea. The fictional big house situated in the slope is named after it. Mr. Crowhole. Okay. To the occupants, your tenancy of the dwelling at the Crowhole house, Key West, Jew, Atchel, Mayo is illegal, and an application for court order or forcible removal has been submitted. If you do not leave before the 14th of December 1993, Garda it doesn't tell me how to process will be called in. If the whole of the 24 hours of the termination date, the vacant give up positions of the above dwelling. Can I just erase the... Right. I don't know how to pronounce it, doesn't tell you. Hello sir and welcome. Any issues to the validity of this notice or right of the landlord to serve it must be referred to the Residential Tenancies Board. This notice is served on the 4th of December 1993. Signed, Sister Bernadetta. Landlord. Written up turnip by style. Gosh. My dear son, I don't know how to explain that I'm not who she thinks or wants. I don't know where to start. Will she ever call me Casio? I've been waiting for you to come home all week. What happened all of a sudden? You're like a different person. Whatever it is, I know things will be bright as rain soon. I want you to know I forgive you for the things you said. You were angry, and we all say things we don't mean when we're angry. Maybe you're afraid to come home because of that, and maybe you're afraid you've ruined things between us, but it isn't true. I'm still your mom. I'll always be here. I haven't touched any of your things. I did notice some things you might want to talk about. When you get back, we'll go through it all together, decide what to keep and what to throw away. She's trying, but she has all these ideas of how I should be. Missing you, your mom. She didn't even consider she might need to apologize too. Hi, Splat. Look quietly to Jua, smaller village on the southwest of the island. Cassie's family lives here. Bug Road, an example of what's often called a green road or a breen in Ireland. An old, unpaved track with grass growing in the middle. Open my bedroom windows using the janky hinge. Pack up my stuff. Don't make Virgo. Don't make mom. Figure out life with clean clothes. This looks pretty. It's good visuals. It's a heist game now, yes. The clouds broke as we crossed into the road, the big road. Bug roads! But I heard the stream and knew we were close. At 2 p.m. December 13th, the Bug Road heist. Before I met these guys, I couldn't have imagined this excitement in a million years. Sean's asked me if I miss this place. It's all it's a while. I just said no quickly. I didn't feel like talking about it. We climb up the stairs my dad spent 2 summers on. remember fights about whether Mom should make apple sponge or apple crumble for dessert. I remember sick days at home watching Bosco on the TV under blankets. I thought about our old dog, Molly. The way she snuck in under my arms looking for rubs. And how light she felt in my lap when she died. Hey, don't get your mother my jacket. I mean, hacker voice. This room never really felt like mine. How can such a small empty room have so much stuff in it? I should have brought a bigger bag. Whatever I can fit will be all I have after 2 decades. All my old clothes were things other people thought I should like. I didn't care enough to have an opinion. My chest hurt as I looked at my bed. Part of me wanted to crawl into it, burying myself in the cool sheets and their familiar scent. Maybe this room lacks identity because it always had to be ready for guests. Granny at Christmas, aunts coming home, cousins from St. Paul. Put the whole bag in the bag. Or maybe this room is so blank because I hadn't figured out who I was. All I wanted was to sit in the back of the class and read books. Nothing more. Footsteps in the hall. You! Jesus, Mary and Joseph, I thought you were a burglar. I can't see you, you know? Do you never think of that? You complete gupshin. Hi, Fergal. What if she had heard you? She's probably awake now worrying about the robbers. Who's going to rob us on Rachel? That doesn't stop her fretting, you know? Kasio? Are you okay? Who's that? None of your business. I know you live in a big house. What of it? Lots of rumors about what goes on there. They're all like you, right? No one is like me. You're the biggest freak around, that's for sure. I'm leaving. Hold on right there. We're not done. Chance, take me back. You're going to regret this. Sooner or later, your choices are going to catch up with you. I'm jumping. Catch me. Keep your bloody voice down. Yeah, heck Virgo. What a jerk. Stop! We're already so close to the event horizon. Please! Can you hear me, Doctor? Yes, I'm here. Who are you? Call me Control. Don't you have a first name? Something less formal? Control will do. Okay, Mr. Control, it's good to hear your voice. I thought I'll never talk to anyone again. How are your vital signs? Are you okay? I'm fine. Did you get my data? I'm looking at your readings now. The anomaly is definitely unnatural. And with its trajectory. You'll intersect with the Earth in only 24 days. If we get more data from the event horizon, we can do something, right? Maybe. We might be able to find the event that caused the anomaly in the first place. We don't have time to send a probe. I'll do it. What? It'll kill you. Don't be so pessimistic, Control. Like you said, there's still hope. This is reckless. Doctor? Doctor, respond! Please, call me Cassiopeia. Ground control to Major Gas. Dr. Gas. Okay. Around collapsed into an out-of-breath bulk. I realized all I wanted in the world was a bag of steaming hot chips and vinegar. I asked Chance about his dad's chipper and keel. He was fidgeting with the zip of his jacket. He asked me if that's what I really wanted. His family would be there. If you wanted to escape family, go to Dublin. You don't get to stars like this in a big smoke. "11:40 p.m. December 13th, Cassiopeia was over something. Yo? Is Farrell why he can't go home? He's grand. I'm used to it, mostly. We haven't really gone since I went to college. Although it seems like a complete tool. It's my mom. I just can't talk to her, and I can't tell how she looks at me now. We keep having the same arguments to talk about everything except the obvious. The only reasonable option left is to leave the country forever. Then she'd be stuck with Virgil. Oh god, that's a terrible fate. You don't sound angry with her, though. I am and I am not. She's done a lot for me. I love her. She raised us by as well. That would be away in Scotland for most of the year working. I'm sure she loves you too. Maybe. We never really used that word much around the house. I guess it's not an Irish thing. My parents are so open, but affection is gross. They have no shame at all. That's sweet. Mom's been through a lot for my dad. It's from Mitchell, right? Yeah, he left for work and ended up in Manchester as a worker in the hospital. If I lived in Manchester, I would stay there. If only. Mom even had to sign a letter to the priest that all the kids were being raised Catholic. She's still adamant that me, Tara, and Neil join Dad for Mass every Sunday morning. So the neighbors don't forget we're just like the rest of you. Okay. Awesome. Well, hello. Speak of the devil. Go on, give us a bit of peace, Tara. I just want to meet my friend. Nobody in this family can mind their own business. What, you mean you don't want me to tell Mom and Dad you're here? I'll see you on Sunday. Is it good enough? I'm Cassia. I'm leaving with the band right now. Oh, that's good. I'm glad you're still going. You'll bet me if I were the band would break up for Christmas. They're all really talented. Talented and annoying. Sounds like my big brother. Lovely to meet you, Cassia. Cool name. That's my big sister. She's a terror. I like her. She said my name is cool. It is. It's nice to hear people use it. Really? I hate my name. Chance? No, that's a football nickname. Excuse me? Don't have a chance. The pronunciation of Chance is the same as Chance, like Chance, but with a sage at the start. They all had shots to come. My name is Shan, it's Indian. Let's take the shots then. I mean, I don't know if that feels like me either. Feels like a character, but is that what nickname is? You can change it. Your name is whatever I say it is. Yeah. I was named after my grandfather. I can't imagine what my parents would say. The trouble I get into if I even suggested it. I picked kasio for a game in college and it just grew on me. Yeah, of course. Wait, what? You picked it? Obviously, I forgive you. I mean, yeah, I didn't think about it. It's cool. But you know, this is nice. Thanks for talking to me. The lads from town would think I'm a weirdo talking about names. Real weirdos. That's true. I used to wish I was normal more than I have been. I thought I could fix myself and then I realized it needed to be fixed. I'm sorry. Hey, Plunk. Mom says to come upstairs and say the night. Alright, time to go, Casio. I'll drive you back to in the morning. Leave me now, Tara. See you soon. Mom says you'll die of the cold out there. I love you too. Bye. It's less of a game, more of a story, I suppose. Great, more reading. "14th. The story of the heist spilled out over breakfast the next morning. Jack called us criminal masterminds. After a cold drip and shower, I got changed into clean clothes. Everyone was mighty impressed that I had a different t-shirt. Why is it shaking? Wait, I forgot to read the last thing. In the evening, we watched Into the West. I made the hot chocolate for everyone by melting down 2 suction boxes. It was a treat! Wednesday, I went for the gag to the post office to get the doll. Artist's salary, serving artists maybe. The queue was shocking, but everyone was friendly. People of all ages, but mostly older. I won't let that happen to me. I won't get stuck on HL, spending my evenings in my doll in the pubs. I'm asking my doll. I kept a distance just in case Fireball and Mab were working. Colin got a written warning from the guards about the house. She suggested that we could live in the seal caves up by Deckard Hill. Deckard Hill. Famous 5 style? There was also a letter for me, but I didn't open it. Famous 5 style. Colin's talking about the Enid Blyton series, the Famous 5, which often involved the main characters camping or living in different places, especially caves. They bought some cans in the shop to take home. I didn't drink. "16th, we went to bingo. Me and Jack went to put the poster for the gig next week. Boxes 10, number 10, cup of tea, number 3, lovely legs, 11. Good. Got a few looks when we arrived. Most of them were older women I only ever saw at mass, but we spotted Auntie Maggie and joined her. No one paid us much mind after that. We won a shampoo gift set. Thank God. We really need some in the house. Everyone looks a bit greasy. Things to remember about Jack. Age 25. He comes from a big family. There's 7 or 8 children. Jack is somewhere in the middle, but I keep losing Jack. Hates sitting around doing nothing reading. He's worried about his appearance. He keeps trying to teach me how to use moisturizer. 3. He talks about leaving HL like it's a question of when, not if. Calls always wanted to say. Loves sitting around drinking cans, cooking for others. Adventure! My favorite things about him. Jack is a great person to watch TV with, joking about whatever's on. 4. He likes making things, but he's not great at cleaning up after himself. Yeah. He says that, but he never gets around to it. And he gets sulky about if budget. The eraser isn't working as well anymore. It's making the screen shake. Wait. This is why I've not read it. I've never appreciated doing the washing enough. Okay. December 17th, wake up to a flooded kitchen floor. Burst pipe, Colin said, rubbing the back of his neck. Happens when it freezes his head. It's like those blue razors as well. Literal. Yeah. That would be cool if you could use... if they had razors which you could color the paper however you want. Like, actually properly color it. I just want watercolors in the form of an eraser. I guess you could crayons, but those are a lot of work. Erasers are usually quite big. Not just be a pen. No, a pen is no, a pen has a tiny point which you need to draw over everything, and the eraser has a lot of surface area. Colin's head was stuck in a single morning and he did what his father taught him. Ma and Buyo. Literally goodbye, but using context means something more like well done. You're the man. The rich person might also say good man yourself or good on you. A permanent unmarker. A pen has an perfectly average point for a pen. I'm not saying it's wrong for a pen. I mean, compared to the razor for covering surface or area. Chance and Jack helped with mopping the towels. I felt a bit useless, so I kept out of the way. Thought about writing a letter to Mom again. Chance pulled a paperback from somewhere and tossed it to me. Asimo. I've only read it before, but I was happy to read it again. Saturday? Opened my letter this morning. It was from Virgo himself. What a bollocks. Chance took me for a walk down to Kyoto and into actual sound. It was lovely. I loved the sea. Even with the gulls screaming their heads up in the pale sky. Hello and welcome. How are you doing? The wind was pushing us around, so we didn't talk much. It felt nice just being with someone and cover our silence. Ended up reaching the football pitch and we sat on the nearest stone fence. We both bonded over being terrible at GAA. I had to go on Saturday morning for years, though I couldn't do even the most basic drills. I'm doing alright, thank you for asking. 19th. A part of the attic ceiling fell in during the storm last night. We saw it from the outside first in the grey morning light. Could have been all the worse. Colin used the tarp for Jack's drums to cover it, but that won't last. This place is starting to feel a bit scary. Sean stayed with us and we had a makeshift Sunday dinner with a leg of beef Meg gave us. Found myself missing my mud grip. What's a mud grip? Yeah, multi-user dungeons. They were a really form of online text-based role-playing. Told Chaz about the computers and role-playing. I knew people in colleges all over the world. No one else from Agile though. Is there even a computer on the whole island? 20th? The week after practice, Phil went out the king to make a massive bonfire on the beach. It was a pretty ritual to ward away evil spirits. Everything was sudden after weeks of rain, so it was definitely magic that the fire started. Colin had some lighter fluid, which probably helped. We sang songs in the drizzle. Our backs were soaked, but the heat in the crag was cheering. I meant to burn my letters, but forgot. Casio's a nerd? A little bit. That's fine. Oh gosh. Hello, I got a letter from the university. Very fancy, seal and everything. Mom wouldn't open it, said she couldn't, you know how she is. But I did. You didn't get that scholarship. Who were you trying to code? Trick. I see you living with those wasters, tossing all day. They're dragging their families through the mud too. Whole island is talking about you. It's weird. You're making a whole show of yourself. You always wanted us to think you were awful smart, too good for real work. Sucked up to the teachers and convinced the old pair to send you to college. And for what? Come on, if you want to be weird, do it in your spare time. Right now, you have to come back down to earth. Virgo. What the hell do I do? Is he lying? He's being a jerk. Set list. High cost of living. No name. Queen of Achel. Okay, I didn't mean to. 80s rap will play louder. Okay. I think that's their song names or something. Castle Bar, 10 p.m. Tuesday, December 21st, 1993. The high cost of living. I could hear them playing. It wasn't too late. Musics. The floor was shaking. Cold space. The dark community hall was a mess of bodies. Black tees with metal bands, denim jackets and badges. I pushed and shoved to see them up close. The lights looked incredible. Jack was at the back, going wild on the drums. Colin's bass was perfect and smooth, keeping the others in time. Shadow's guitar's voice had the crowd on tenterhooks. The band she finished, everyone loved them. So many cheers! A world away from practice in the big house. After Colin, Jack, and Chance left the stage, the room seemed to get even more packed. Darkness filled the hall. The music started again. When the lights came back, I instantly fell in love with the first woman holding a guitar that I saw. I felt the rumble. I felt the distortion. I felt like a dork. She on the stage in her massive boots. I jumped in fright when she wrote, and they kept jumping. The nurse fed too. The heavy spelling mail. I was getting crushed between people. I wondered if I was going to die. I didn't care. I just wanted to be there. Jack, that was like a superstar. started finally getting in and joined in. Being friends with this legend made me feel like a superstar too. I danced for so long I felt my arms and legs were falling off. In the anonymity of the crowd, I was free. Okay. It's going weird. The lights came up. My eyes adjusted to the horror of the lit hall. I was wrecked. Everyone started to shuffle out slowly as they recognized their sweaty friends, exhausted and happy. I headed backstage to find the gang. Even the ground looked sweaty underneath the layer of lost beer cans. Jack announced the house party at our gav. Those friends are coming. They're gonna drive us all the way back to Etchel. Oh, cool. It's pretty yellow. Can the house even support so many people? Here you are! I couldn't find you anywhere. What are you doing in the attic? I noticed some space in my room's kinda full. There are some people I haven't seen since Skull damn it. Name of Casio Secondary School. I'm not very good at talking to people. December 22nd. 1 AM. Finding space in the attic. I don't think. Will I kick them out? It's fine. I don't think they recognize me. Oh. I just wanted to chill and look at the sky. If my mom caught me smoking, she'd kill me. Mine's a bloody doctor. She sees patients with blood cancer every other week in the hospital. Maybe this isn't as bad as a cigarette. Still smoke. Well, we're going to die sometime. Yeah. When I was 10, my grandmother in India died. I never met her, sadly I never could. Mom told me she was cremated. Strange, but I like the idea of her ashes going back into nature. Life keeps going, atoms develop into proteins, into cells, into us. Stuff hit you hard, huh? Shut up! The universe is 13 billion years old. It just gets more complex, more intricate, weirder. Every second it's totally different from the last. Are you saying that we have to make the most of the time we have? You're assuming time is even real. Hey, can I ask you something personal? Totally. Are you You know, like Common Jack. I don't know, maybe it doesn't even matter. And doesn't mean you like girls or boys. Both, neither. I like sleeping. Yeah, I like being here with you. It's nice. Think of our heaters. We're only in limbo and then you showed up. Actually, it's limbo. It's weird to see classmates who never left. We could be ourselves in Dublin. Imagine if we lived together. I'd like to live on a barge someday. We could live in the kettles. And you could teach me about space. And you could teach me about the guitar. And I could remember myself like baby Bobby. For real, I'm not pretending anymore. You're pretending? I just think the guy that other people see and the real me are very different. And who's the real you? I don't really know. No chance, no Nishan, no someone. Sleeping is great. I also love sleeping. Look, I'm telling you, give yourself a new name. Hey, can we hang up posters in our barge? Yeah, of course, you can hang up whatever you want. Well, we have plans. If you take care of them, I'm a plant killer. I think I got a good nickname. Oh? The Barge Bard. Hey, do you ever think about the ozone layer? That's a normal question. I do sometimes. Day 10 since first contact. There has been no response from Doctor. I have confirmed the trigger event for anomaly. 40 days left until the event. When will it reach Earth? I got the data. Please receive. You're still there. Of course, I'm a professional. It only took a few minutes to align my orbit and escape again. It has been a week. Control, I detect wormholes nearby in all directions. Space-time is being ripped into shreds. I think I can use them. First jump was a success. You're back. My readings say I'm somewhere beyond Neptune. You traveled 50,000 kilometers in a few days. In a second. That's an unbelievable distortion of space-time. And this is just the beginning. As the black hole expands, the time dilation will only get worse. I've been analyzing the data you sent yesterday and... Keep it up, gotta go. I can see Ganymede. Hello, I have good news, Doctor. The source of the positron entanglement is Earth. I think I was already headed that way. I found something in the data you sent that might tell us more about the trigger. It seems to be an image of some kind. An image? Is it of use? I don't understand it yet, but I'll find out more. Right, gotta go again. Bye. By the way, my name... 12,000 kilometers from Mars. Cassiopeia, I made a breakthrough. I found more evidence of the original positron annihilation that caused the anomaly. The trigger event, it hasn't happened yet. Its effects are rippling back in time. Then we can stop it. Do you know what we have to do? Not yet. I'm still decoding this image. I'm more sure than ever that it's the key. I've narrowed to the event's future location's Ireland. Is it far? I'll send you my location and contact. Call me as soon as you arrive. By then, we'll have less than a day left. And I'll see you soon, Control. About that, my name... Jump in! My name is McCube. You can call me Mac for sure. Short. See you soon, Cassiopeia. Got it. Don't be late, Mac. And put on the kettle. Put the kettle on? What are those? I woke up comfy. Light came in through the roof. Okay. There was something heavy on my legs. I was still wearing... Excuse me? Last needs clothes, even the shoes. Oh god, is everyone still downstairs? 6 a.m. December 22nd, the back of Beyond. Was this someone's arm? Chance? Hey, you're on top of me! Hey... Wake up, sleepyhead, get up! You... Egypt? This is probably the closest I've been to anyone except my man. Hey, are you still asleep? I was dreaming about us. I dreamt about aliens. So I know I probably shouldn't leave until after Christmas, but I've been thinking... What? So, we need to find a flat first, right? Chance, what are you talking about? We need to double together, obviously. We're all kinda out of it last night. But we're going to go to Dublin, right? You're serious? We're not going anywhere. You're like 18. 19? 19? I'm not sure. I can't take care of you, Chance. I can barely look after myself. I want to look after you. Slow down a second. Cassie, it's hard for me to say this, but I have to. I think I like you. Oh no. Oh no. What? Get off, Jesus. Don't you want to kiss me? I don't want to kiss anyone right now. I really like you, Casio. I got that. I told you things I've never told anyone else. I didn't ask you to. You've made me realize things about myself. I see myself in you. I have no idea how you think I am. My life is falling apart right now. You don't want to be me. All the more reason to leave. You'll move off this island. Everything will be great. I don't even know if I have anything in Dublin to go back to. The PhD is gone. Your parents saw before its sake. Who are you to talk to me about boring parents? I can't handle this. I'm sorry. Shut up. Please, Casio, stop. Please. Casio. Casio, come back. Heck. Hello there, Casio. Hi, Maggie. Isn't the frost beautiful? Cold though. And the wind is fierce too. Yeah. It's a happy surprise to see you so early. Especially after your big night out in Castle Bar, all the music and Craig. I didn't sleep very well. Well, there's nothing like looking at the sea to calm a restless mind. It was terrible leaving every September when I out in Castle Bar. What's wrong, pet? Is it your mom? I don't need to pry, only Calm said. It's a lot of things. Whatever it is, it's more than you think. These things always are. You'll go home for Christmas and it'll be forgotten like that. Colin and Dad are like the cats and dogs, but doesn't he see them every year? I don't think so. What was that? Cobb doesn't go home. He was with Jack last year to have a frozen pizza. This year we'll have a chicken though. You're joking. You didn't say that. Christmas dinner in the rotten house. The state of it. It must be freezing. And Dad too. You can't live like that. That's a disgrace. The roof will be gone for you, know? It kind of is. Bits of it. You could come to me. I lots of great company at Christmas. I think they're more comfortable being themselves. What do you mean? You know, without you they can't just be open with each other. Oh, but I mean, you keep things like that private. That's just how it's done. We all have our own crosses. We have a nice chicken anyway, and Jack is making jelly. It was bringing it out in the open because of his troubles. That's an awful thing to say. Asking him to hide who he is, if he even could. Sorry, I should go. No, you're right. He does care about you. And he definitely appreciates you taking him after Mr. O'Malley kicked him out. I hope he knows I care about him too. People used to say I was a bit queer. They'd say all kinds of things. People are mean. Hold on to the good ones, call him Jack. I can never hold on to anyone. I kept thinking there must be one good man out there, but there was never one for me. My father told me my only hope was to become a nun and get an education. Were you? You don't look like a nun. Almost. I hid from everyone, but I couldn't hide from God. Myself and Colin are more alike than I want to admit. I'll have to get a bigger goose. What? Tell Colin you're all coming to me for Christmas. And you're moving out of the place. Out of that place. I have a spare room, a lovely comfy couch. No ass or buts. It'll be the best Christmas going. And sure we'll figure out the rest of it out on step and stay. You look like a nun, that's none of your business. I think the razor's getting shorter. I just noticed. I met Colin when I got back. Chance had left, took all of his stuff too. I didn't want to talk. There was someone on my couch, so I lay on the floor. Things to remember about Chance. He shan't Chance so well. 1. He gets on best with his brother Neil. They play football in the garden sometimes when the weather's good. Age 18-19, this is living last summer. Likes music, reading music, science fiction. Manchester music, his mom's cooking music. 2. Bought his guitar with some cash from working in the chip shop. Dislikes actual talk about himself, smelly fish, black pudding. Well, he left. 3. He's never been to India. He doesn't even really know his relatives there. He wants to go sometime though. His favorite writer is Arthur C. Clarke. I'm going to make him read at SwimTubers and he'll love it. He's terrible at lying. My favorite thing about him, he taps his fingers on any nearby surface, hammering out little tunes. December 22nd. Things changed so quickly, before really at all. Colin was upset and Jack was furious. He said that the bad show finished because of me. Chance told him he's done. I wanted to hide in the attic, but it was raining. Everyone from the party cleared out. Someone called the guards on us. Noise complaint. We have 24 hours to get out. The big house is done. Maggie is coming back tomorrow to get our stuff. '23rd. Maggie drove us to the house this morning in her old banger. You'll catch a dev staying. You'll catch a dev staying there longer. It was kind of nice being scolded for kindness. Bundled or stuffed into her car, but there wasn't enough space for us to sit. So myself, Colin, and Jack had to walk. It was a very silent journey across Atchel. We played dusty board games by the fire and we all warmed up a little. Maggie finally realized I wasn't always a girl, and she was very nice. I suppose no one ever expects it. Jack even kind of apologized for being upset at me. Maggie's cottage only has 2 bedrooms, so I'm on the couch again. It's a small one, but she has cozy woolen blankets. I like it. Maggie O'Malley, age 63. I felt bad asking, but she just laughed. Likes tea, Venus rules, trad music, painting, the Legion of Mary. What do you mean, what's this? This is If-Bound. It's more of a story than a game, but I wanted to play for this. Wait for this. So I'm streaming this for you. My favorite thing about her, the way she prepares tea. She uses loose leaf, and she's really careful with it. Something so cute found. I found it. There's a lot of art in her house. Apparently she's popular with the artist who lives around here. She learned Irish from her grandmother, who didn't speak in English. Her grandmother left her cottage when she died. She taught English and geography. It's like Scoldbearer, drunk people, licorice. Married 2 names from down in the village. Before I knew her as Colin's aunt, I knew her as one of the readers in math. She still does it. She has a lovely soft singing voice, not just the bass, but she gets called on to sing whenever there's a session going in the pub. "24th. After my first hot shower in weeks, I helped Colin prepare for tomorrow's dinner. I was hoping I'd get to talk to him about what happened with Chance, but I just couldn't. In the evening, we went to the pub for a Christmas Eve pint. I wonder what I'd do if I saw Chance, but he wasn't there. Virgil was, though. Not Virgil. Oh no. I wasn't expecting it, but through the crowd our eyes met. Felt like I punched in the gut. I drank my diluted blackcurrant quietly and didn't look away again. As we were leaving, he pushed an envelope into my hand. I wasn't going to give this to you. Dear child, the post office is closed now. This is the last letter to be delivered. Virgil and I both worked off our feet with the rush of cards. I recognize so many of the names, young people you were in school with too, all gone. Some of them in Dublin, some in the States, or Canada, or Australia. I'm glad you didn't go that far away, but you're not home either. It made me think. I've heard things. I understand you're not who I thought you were, but I can't believe it. It seems so sudden. There were no signs. You never told me you were unhappy. I'm sorry if all of this is my fault. I must have raised you wrong. People do say it's bad for your child to be tied to your apron, but I just cared so much for your pet. It's okay if you like men or dress funny or whatever it is. The world is changing. I won't get mad. Not on Christmas. I'm worried about you, that's all. You're making life difficult for yourself. I just don't know where you'll end up, and if you could keep it quiet, sure. What you do on your own time is your own business. No one else should mind. I'll see you soon and we'll talk at last. I've been making mince pies. I mean, as much dough filling as I normally do, but it took much longer than I thought without you. Silly old me. There are so many. Virgo won't finish them by himself. Ma'am. Christmas dinner: roast potatoes, goose ham, roast carrots and parsnips, Brussels sprouts, onion gravy. That was so much snow. I wasn't sleeping. Oh, I can't read that. I can't stop thinking about Mom's letter. So I was awake at 2 in the morning when it started. The gentle hissing as it hit the window finally helped me doze. Thank you for the hydrate. Jack woke me up early, eager for presents. Colin came in behind him with a cup of tea. 8:20 a.m. December 25th. Extraterrestrial. We're all ushered into Maggie's living room with our cups in hand. I didn't have any presents for anyone. Snow has real sky snakes. Oh, thanks, sky snakes. We're back. Everyone was so nice. Maggie gave me an open box of makeup. Colin joked about being the one he gave her last year. I was delighted to have it passed on. I wonder if Virgo or Mom had anything for me. Soon enough, it was time for Mass. Maggie was very kind about none of us coming to Mass, so kind it was obvious she was really disappointed. I'd never missed Mass on Christmas before. This did feel like Christmas. All I could think about was the letter, the map. I decided to go home. It was easier to just go than to keep chewing on it. But it is. No. Don't go home. Kasio, you don't have to. If you want to go, do. Just don't feel like you have no choice. Family isn't only the one you're born into. And you feel like more of a sister than any of my actual sisters. Don't forget that. Listen to the sarcastics. They're very wise. Is that the house? They have the wisdom of the wings. Yes. The turkey is delicious, ma'am. Thanks. What's wrong? Nothing. Would you pass some more gravy? It's so good. How was Mass? Oh, lovely. So Gary didn't make it. It was hard to get there in the weather. And was it the weather that made you wait for us for the last few weeks? The priest gave a very nice sermon about the importance of family. Oh, were there many kids? Of course, they came out and told us everything they learned about the nativity and why we must look after the needy. Margaret O'Malley was looking after my solid calm for the last few days. She was very kind. She's a strange one, all right, taking in other people's children. Can I have some more sprouts? Thanks. Is there anything on the TV for Christmas? Oh yeah, they're showing the movie. I clicked accidentally, sorry. What are you talking about? E.T., of course. Though they made you all less ugly for the TV. You did love E.T. when we went with your dad. For months afterwards, he used to spend all day drawing the cutest pictures of people in space. I had one on the fridge for years. You never put up any of my art, ma'am. 'Cause you were never drew anything, Virgo. Shut your gob. Shouting, that's not very ladylike. Jesus, Virgo, what's your problem? What's my problem? You abandoned your mother and left her worried sick for weeks. Then you show up out of the blue and just like that. Come on now, Virgo. Remember the story of the prodigal son. Is that all you're going to say to him? I didn't come home to be ridiculed. I hope you came home to apologize. I'll give you an apology if I could get some too. Stop, let's just enjoy the dinner. I was feeling spots all week, and I'm just glad we're here together. Now you see why it's been so hard to talk. It's even harder to listen to this crap. Mom, I just don't understand, Pat. Why do you need to understand? Could you just accept me? What me are you talking about? The one I've known for 23 years or the one I've known for 2 weeks? It's the same me, and I want you to know me better. I want us to be in each other's lives. Are you threatening to leave again? I need some air. You can't run away forever. But come back. Virgo ruined everything. Virgo's the worst. The air I needed was 2 kilometers away in the snow. It was cold air and damp air, but it was quiet air. Oh no. Happy Christmas. Why did you go home? 26 back into the big house. There was a strange burning smell when I turned on the light in the kitchen this morning. It's falling apart, but houses don't fall apart all at once. He did it slowly, piece by piece, room by room. I don't have much razor left. The electricity isn't safe and I don't want to light the fire. I don't want anyone to know I'm here. Seventh. Shads walked past the house today, headed for the King Beach. He didn't see me. Our conversations are wriggling through my skin. At about 4:30 there was a knock. I blew out the candles and buried myself under a blanket. Are you in there? News around the towns you had going out, or the guards were coming scarpered, and then I've told me you hadn't been seen at all. Miss O'Malley's house. Did he turn you away? Sparkle. And I guess no one really wants a weird like you around. Mom is worried sick about you. I can't believe he still cares. She still cares. You think she'd have given up on you by now? They have. Hello? Hello? It's so good to hear you've reached the voicemail. Right? Would you please leave a message for ring and... Damn it! Where are you? If you would like to talk about my accountancy services, ring... What? Is this a joke? You're an accountant? Hello? Pick up! Pick up! Tell me how to fix this. I don't know where to go. Your name and number, I'll get back to you. Except you have a Mac, I trusted you. Hello? You've known for weeks when I would arrive, and now I can count the time we have left hours. You've reached the voicemail of... I have no one left. There's no one on earth who even knows who I am. No nasties are whisking away. No, not even my accountant for mail. Just some sheep in a field while a black hole devours the earth. At least I can witness the end of everything in a nice clear sky. Hello? "28th. I woke up coughing this morning. Hope I'm not coming down with a dose of something. I saw shads through the window this morning again. I had to do something. So I walked out in the wind and down onto the beach. Shads! Shads! Casio? Hey, so how are things? Oh, fine, same old. What are you doing here? I thought you were with Colin, Jack, and Digger, but now? Jesus, you look awful. It's complicated. Of course it is. I was with them, then I was back home, and I'm not. Yeah, I always seem to make things complicated and weird. I'm sorry, Shads. I was surprised. We can fix everything. We can go get Colin, Jack, and put the band together. We can just be friends again. The band was a dream. It's never going to happen. But you were so good. You did nothing all summer and didn't play a single gig at a community hall. Where's this coming from? What happened to you? It's just reality. What about Dublin? What about Manchester or India? Don't be stupid. Playing golf. It's acting for Pinky. But mommy will only have me crying home on the phone anyway. God, you're like a different person. I don't even know you. When I went home, I found out about how people talked about the both of us. I mean, I knew, but I didn't know. I liked you, but that's not me. How do you hear yourself? You have no idea what it's like. I'm already an outsider on Actual. I don't belong anywhere. I can't. That's why we have to look out for each other. I just want to be normal, Casio. I'll never be normal with you. Cassiopeia! Thanks for waiting. I made some tea for you. I thought you might be a bit dehydrated from space. You're an accountant? Oh, yeah, I'm also a bit of an astronomy geek. Oh god. I picked up your signals. Did you not tell someone important? Well, I wanted to, but no one listened. And I had to do something. He's being a Virgo now. Thanks. Thanks, Mac. It's nice to meet you, for real. You're shorter than I pictured. What do we do now, then? The source of the radiation is on the far side of Atchel Island. There's a bus coming soon. We're waiting on a bus to save the world? It's usually on time and we can sit up front. Good one, Meteor. $29. It's so cold. I should light the fire. But even if I wanted to, there's no fuel. I'll have to break a chair or something. I'm getting by with blankets and hot tea. At least the kettle works. Maggie, Colin, and Jack came, but I don't want to bother anyone. My chest feels tight, my body hurts. I can't stop coughing and every time my head spins. Can I not? Casio? Casio! Come out, pal, you can't live there, it's not safe. Chance told us, Casio, we know you're in there. I'm sorry if things didn't work out for your mom, Pet. Casio, it's like I told you. We're family. Please come out. This is ridiculous. Are you sure she's really there? There's not even a fire going. We should call the guards. Something really bad could have happened. This is ridiculous. She's probably left from Dublin. The two of you waste so much time on her. She definitely wouldn't appreciate the help of it. That's enough, Jack. Come on. How did you know where to go? This is the image I retrieved from the black hole data. It had an address on the back. I hope you're right. Lightning, Chunky Road, Duo, Achel, Continental Island, Earth. It's getting dark out there. just came back, and Virgo with them. I almost called out, but I knew better. Virgo, this place is a wreck. I don't think there's anyone here. I know there is. I heard movement and saw lights last night. I can't be wasting time on this. The big surge is starting soon. For all we know, we'll find a body in the coastline. Searching this place will only take 5 minutes. I don't want to break the door down and find an empty house. The nuts would have my neck. Tell you what, I'll come back tomorrow after dark with PJ and we'll see what we see. If there's someone in there, I'll get them out. I'm scared, I'm starving, I feel so sick I'm going to die. Are you sure this is the right place? It's the only thing we've got. Okay, pass the image back to me, I'll put it through the letterbox. She has it, but the black hole is still here, it's still growing. Where is she? Can she stop the trigger event? She's my... It doesn't matter. It's all in her hands now. Hey Mac, if Earth survives this, do you want to see the rest of the universe with me? Summer 31st, animal. I have to go somewhere. I can barely move. It's so cold. I burned the book. Arrows turn into space. Spain... Oh, the south of Europe has merged with Africa. That's fine. Music's very funky. Things are breaking. It's funky. Yes. Shoes. No shoes. No legs. Guess just leave it on his own now. I'm not controlling this. Time doesn't exist in a black hole. What supposed to say very important. So, I gotta read this. Oh. Every moment's crushed together, past and present, and future in one endless scream. No way to change anything. No way to move. No artist, no way to escape. Oh god, you're really lost. Dublin, that university exchange you elected. The two of you waste so much time on her. I just want to be normal, Casio. I'll never be normal with you. You're the biggest freak around, that's for sure. Stamping of Final Fantasy VIII? Who played that? Everything's okay. 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 Everything is okay. Everything's okay. Everything's okay. You poor thing, you're burning up. It's okay, everything will be okay. Your mommy's here now, love. I've got you, dear. I've got you, Casio. Cheap. This book belongs to nobody. 10 years since the event. Tongue. That's how the sheep sound. The world has started to stabilize. Communications between towns and cities have been, and even countries are commonplace again. There are no computers yet, but there's a demand for accountants again. Mac makes a reasonable living doing the books for local businesses around the West Coast. Okay. He said setting up a desk plant on his new cubicle desk when he hears the familiar roast of a spaceship outside. Cassiopeia. Tidy? Finishes tidying first. He wants to impress her with his neatness. He straightens his tie and heads outside. Long time no see, Cassiopeia says, grinning. Her skin seems to have been tempered by some strange cosmic star. It's only been a year, Max says, but I'm sure for you it's been many more. They both laugh. As she looks at her, Max's chest gets uncomfortably tight. He missed her? He missed her. He wasn't sure if it was the conversations about space and science he missed, or her personality. I have some great stories for you, Cassiopeia says. I'll tell you about them in the ship. What? Mac stares at her. Aren't you coming? She says, surprised. I came back for you like you said. He doesn't know how to answer. I can't, Max says at last. Sometime soon, but not now? Cassiopeia stares at him and nods. Mac? Yeah, Cassiopeia. Whenever you're ready, call me. I'll be there. I'll come get you. See you next year. This is a very daily book. January 5th, 1994. I've been awake for a few days. Eating turkey leftovers, drinking cups of tea and sleeping. I'm finally able to write without my hands shaking. I'm going very quickly. Colin comes around a lot. Every day since I was found. Jack comes too, but he doesn't stay. Yesterday Colin brought cake for Maggie and today he brings me a new journal. He found the remains of the old one in the big house. Start over? Should have that Phil's backbook. I'm excited to start over. I don't think they have computers there. Actual. This almost full anyway. I haven't seen Chance, but Colm says he's asking for me. Visit? I say you can come and visit. Can move this around. You're all still awkward with each other. Jack and Colm too. I think everyone feels hurt. Jack's cooking apologies rashers. Soon I'll be well enough to climb crawl hold with them again. Is that how you say it? You make a line. I make a bunny. Bunny. December 31st, 2018. That's quite a skip. Say the art stream. Heck, it's been quite a years. 25 years now. Self-confidence, happiness, happiness. I'm happy with my life now. Despite everything, I have regrets about the past. Of course. Looking back, I think I mostly did the best I could. Okay. Wait, I can change stuff. This is the character customization. Finally. Yes, nice. Mouth. Happy mouth. Hair. Let's go with this. Oh, I can change the color separately. Good. You're almost for the tutorial, yes. Oh gosh. Let me go with this. Brown. What is that? Cannot tell. It's got a flower. Sure. Cloves. They all look kind of silly. Rocky. Look. Sure. That's right, everyone. Smoke belongs to... Okay, I should have actually written it. Yeah. So... Good. Musical handwriting. The whole game has you do things automatically, and then you draw the words automatically by just dragging the mouse. Gosh, what I think? Oh gosh. This was so cool. It was really cool. I loved it. I hope you've enjoyed this. Me reading the story, I suppose. This is by the Sing Studio, which made Stray and Outer Wild, I think. Annapurna. Licensed music, great. I guess I will be able to put it on YouTube. We'll see. Interaction with the bunny. Yeah, good draw bunny. Get out of that game and draw bunnies. It's a good sleep stream. I guess well, I'll see if it'll be able to be on Twitch as a VOD. Gosh. Yeah, I'll go cry after this, I think. Managed to hold it together. Mostly.
We are creation, this is all in like stars. We glow with sparks.
Amazing. I loved it. I didn't super know what to expect. I knew what it was about. Kind of, from what I've read about it. Sadly, there are not that many games with a transgender protagonist, so didn't have many options to play things. This is not really much of a game, it's just a story. What is this? Is there more story? I guess we're journal. Let's go chronologically. May 15th, 1984. Shad's directions led me to a bar in Galway and then up the stairs to a tiny room. I can't imagine it fits more than 30 people. The new band don't even have a name yet, but he was really excited for me to come onto the phone. With a friend? With some friends by myself? Not myself. I'm a little nervous coming by myself, but I want to hang out with Chance again. The music is so different to what the band she played, but it's heavy, it's kind of funky, and I find myself dancing over the fault. Afterwards, Chance comes over. He has a little goat hoop in one ear. He's full of confidence. He's on a high after playing guitar. We're full of talk for hours. He's excited about doing an audio production course in September, but first he's going to go to New Delhi for summer with Tara. They're going to visit some relatives they've never met. Aunts, uncles, cousins of cousins. Do you have somewhere to stay tonight? My couch is always open. I already have something. I don't want it to go somewhere. Everyone's quickly turning on. It's fine. I already have something. I booked a hostel. Thanks. And it's time to say goodbye. I hug. Give him a huge hug. Chance. Help? We've helped each other learn and grow. They've taught me a lot I wouldn't have known otherwise, and I hope I've helped them in return. I want to go for all of them. August 8th, 1984. Mom and I drive down the Keel. The sight of the long curving beach underneath the Minot cliffs always makes me feel nice. It took a little wheedling to get Mom to even think about joining me for a swim, and now that she's here, she's having second thoughts. Not cold? The water's grand. It's not cold at all when you're in LA. She shrieks when the waves wash past her. I keep encouraging her and finally after a few tentative minutes, and one final scream, she gets down. I let myself go and let the waves throw me around. I taste the salt water in my mouth and gasp for breath and enjoy being alive. And most of all, I enjoy sharing it with Mom. The water is cold, but the wind is worse, so wrapped in towels, I dry as best we can, head to Yaws for some tummy warming chips. Tara is working and lives with me. I'm going to be teaching a class in September. I tell Mom, a tutorial class. Thank her? I wouldn't be here without you. It means so much. Thank you. I'm just glad you're happy, she says. If being yourself makes you happy, that's all I want for you. Love you? Love you, ma'am. Reach out and clasp her hands. Oh. Thanks for being here. Well, Mom and I love each other. We've had our fights and our struggles, but love has always won out. These days we can even say it out loud. I'm glad things got better between them. Saturday, 27th June 1998. We just about make the 6 p.m. train to Castle Bar before it leaves. Colin will be on the lash for the rest of the day. That's not my thing. I'll drink it. I'm escorting Maggie back to Atchell's to make sure she gets home safe. I want to make sure she knows we're grateful. She came all the way to Dublin for pride to support myself and Colin. I don't think she expected the welcome she got. Everyone wanted to march alongside the warm, cuddly granny. She was the center of attention all day. Maggie is still absolutely glowing as she reclines in her seat and unwraps the tuna mayo sandwiches she made us this morning. She asks me what I enjoyed most. Her handmade sign? Her reading the placard she made this morning. Be nice to the gays. She mentions the gays. How to say this? An event where people dance to traditional Irish music in groups moving across the floor together in large patterns. Often specific songs that have specific dances associated with them. I'm not sure how to say that. A couple nights before, I haven't danced like that in years. Maggie thinks for a minute, picks off her glasses and polishes them, and sits them back on her nose. When I was young, she says all of a sudden, I knew a German woman, Hilde. She was nice. She taught me at school for a few years. She loved it. Good, silly. That's well, polite, I guess. Hilde told me about the parties they used to have in Berlin. She couldn't be herself in Ireland, and I was terribly sad when she left. She would have loved this week. I want to comfort her. Is it Berlin? Maybe you could still go to Berlin sometime. She thanks me and mentions the weather. Outside, the landscape flashes past green and green and green under a cloud-speckled sky. Seasons? In the city, the change in seasons always seem very sudden. Maggie. Aspiration? Some people may consider Maggie's life to be a sad story, but I admire her. If I could all then say half as kind as generous and willing to take in most of as she is, I'll be very happy. What? Year 1, 6 months after the event. The dark matter storms have ceased and the black hole radiation has diminished. Cassiopeia has been searching along the west coast for parts that could be used to create a small spaceship. The humans left alive are scattered across the land, hiding and sometimes dangerous. So Cassiopeia keeps to herself. It's good for thinking. Everything is so different now. It has been hypothesized that black holes are the seeds of new universes. Cassiopeia can't be sure. Her opinion changes from day to day. you've written universe? Did Anna rewrite the past as well as the present? As Cassiopeia sits alone by the campfire one night in June, she spots someone watching her from the bushes. She stops playing with her makeshift radio and says hello. Eyes? As they come closer, Cassiopeia's first impression is their eyes, shining in the campfire light. What's your name? Cassiopeia says. Annie. She tosses them a can of beans in a blanket, and they eat quietly and hungrily. Over the next few months, Annie and Cassiopeia become inseparable. They make a good team. The last missing piece is Phil. It takes months, but one day Annie sees something shining on the beach. Cassiopeia runs to them. Her heart fills with hope? Hope. It only takes a few more days to have the ship ready to leave Earth. Annie has gotten quiet again. I guess you'll be leaving now, they say, looking down at the ground. Yep, Cassiopeia says, we're leaving as soon as I've done my last safety checks. There's room for two if you want to come. Their eyes light up. And Cassiopeia sees them really smile for the first time. Nucky. 4 years since the event. Cassiopeia drops down out of the atmosphere above Achel with the latest load of supplies. She has been coming regularly to help the communities rebuild and to help them build protections against the wild things that have grown up in the vacuum the anomaly left behind. She just have eldritch monsters there now. As she approaches Kilop's office, the sea is forming around it, teeming with tentacled horrors slamming against the tiny building. There's a gun firing desperately from its window. Plasma jets. Cassiopeia quickly maneuvers her ship to angle her plasma thrusters, burning the tentacles until they retreat. The sea recedes, taking its terrible horrors with it, and Cassiopeia lands immediately. She rushes inside and finds Breed McHugh holding her shotgun in her hands, looking tired but very much alive. Well, you're a sight for sore eyes, Breed exclaims and hugs Cassiopeia tight. Breed puts on the kettle and they sit down to catch up. Sometimes I don't know how we keep going, Breed says. It's all we can do to hold this place together since the event. Community? But you're still a community, that's the important part. Looking out for each other is how you survive, how you will. Breed sighs and looks down at the table at the heap of half-blown crosses she was making before the terrifying interruption. Still make them? Cassiopeia asks. Every year, it's almost February now. I give them out at the villages for people to hang up. Tradition is important. Maybe someday soon they'll start calling you Saint Bridget, Cassiopeia says, and smiles. Before she leaves, she gives Brie a little token. One extra thing she squeezes the cargo hold. A book? An encyclopedia by a rebel anti-authority publisher about distant stars and strange evolving worlds, so she can know that people all around the galaxy exist and thrive. Six years after the event, Cassiopeia should have known better than to take risks in authority space. But there she is with an airlock staring her in the face, and her final moments closing in all too quickly. Anu? She thinks about Anu. It would be nice to talk to them one last time. The The bone freezing cold of space hits her face, and she closes her eyes. And then, warmth. She opens her eyes again and finds herself in the hold of an old Harris freighter, two elderly women staring at her. Who are you? Welcome to the CS Ashel Sound. I'm Space Pirate Max O'Malley, the one and only, and this is Captain Hildegard. We've been tracking the authority for a few days. What happened to you, kid? Cassiopeia tells them her story while they grin at each other. We'll take you as far as Cronus, O'Malley says. Then you can figure out the rest of it out yourself. Join me? Cassiopeia's eyes light up. Come with me, she says. The authority will be after all of us now. Don't worry about us, Captain Hilda laughs. We're all alright, but we're the most experienced space dogs you'll find in any corner of the galaxy. Space Pirate Max interrupts. There's something we're forgetting. I've set the ship to warp, but for now we're safe as houses, so let's go make a cup of space tea for you, my wee lamb. You must be parched. Gosh, I ran out of tea myself. And that's all of things. September 9th, 2012. Virgo's baby. Virgo, what did you choose such a name? It's a pretty name, I don't know how to say it though. Kim? It's a lot cuter than expected. I think she resembles Valerie, but no one else sees it. Valerie is a mousy Donegal woman. She wears a lot of makeup and complains about it. I think she'd look great without it too, but I don't dare say it. The two of us... Space. I didn't mean to do that. The two of us find it hard to make conversation. At the best of times. Knowing Fergal he specifically picked it to mess with people. I don't know what the relationship with Fergal is then, after all of that. Yes, with Mom it got better, but Fergal was a jerk. The christening is uneventful despite all of the fuss beforehand. I swear. Well, they're able to dissolve up in Donegal. She's a bit younger than Fergal and very much a homebird. At the dinner in the hotel, everyone is friendlier than I was worried about. Almost all the chat is around the upcoming All-Ireland final between Mayo and Donegal, and whether Mayo can lift their Sam Maguire curse. Okay. It's a reference to an old urban legend in Mayo. The county Echelsin can't win the National Gaelic Football League until all the members of the 1951 team are dead. As of May 2020, the legend still hasn't been proven false. The local fine jail? Fine... whatever. Politician from a party neoliberal to the right party drops by to the hotel to say hello. The Virgo smug delight. Distance? Me and Virgo are still not very close, but we're polite to each other. I spent years trying to make my mom mad at me for being trans, so I'm happy with politeness. My mentions my book and sure isn't it as good as the baby. I'm not sure she means it or if she's ever read it. She falls asleep in the car as I drive us home. Changed. Mom relaxed as she got older. Some of that was money. Once Fergal and I were both settled and doing well, things were easier. And she loves being a granny, there's no doubt about that. Jack. October 11th, 2014. I'm on the tube on my way to give a public lecture in the science hall when I see him, standing on the far side of a very full cabin by the door in a tan coat. Jack! It takes me a long moment to put it together in my head, and by the time I realize he has hopped off. He's older? He looks old. When did that happen? I get off at Oxford Circus and jog to get to my lecture. I'm already cutting it close. I return to my hostel after an evening of black holes and event horizons. On my laptop, I look Jack up online and find him. Alfred. Even though it's been years, he seems so familiar. How's she getting Jack? I lay in the bed with the lights off. Street lights peek through the curtains. I can't sleep as waves of feeling wash over me. Fondness? Jack. Colum and Jack. When Colum and Jack broke up, I was devastated. It was only years later that I could look back and see the cracks in their relationship. December 25th, 2014, Maggie comes over to myself and Mam for Christmas dinner this year. Virgil is with his wife, and Colum is away, visiting the friends. I'm happy to come home, it's been so long. Just the three girls, Mam says. Relaxing? I find the quiet atmosphere relaxing. After dinner, I cozy up in front of the fire with a book and Christmas pudding. Virgil comes by in the afternoon and everything gets a bit more hectic with baby. That name. So I bring Maggie home and she invites me for a last drop of tea. I tell her it was lovely to have her. She should come again next year, and she sighs. I don't think there will be a next year, lamb, she says with a laugh. Not if the doctor's right. Hope? Don't say it like that. I'm sure I've been through much worse. She looks out the window. The one thing I want to do is preserve all my old photos. It would be such a shame to lose them. I tell her about how I can digitize them, and she loves the idea. You open all the presses to find every last album she has. That night I started to look for them. There must be 1,000. My favorite is... I don't know, Maggie's parents? Maggie's parents are outside their thatched cottage, looking very proper and serious. Maggie. Living? Maggie sometimes jokes that she lived more in the last 20 years of her life than she did in the first 60. In a funny way, it makes me glad that we met that December, that she was able to break out of her shell. June 14th, 2015. This evening there's a variety show of trance performers and artists. The walls of the small cafe are covered in art. The place looks amazing. I'm helping Sarah set up in the late afternoon and carefully carrying a big stack of plastic chairs over loose cables when Anya walks in. They help? It feels like old times. We communicate wordlessly. I get them to help me set up chairs and then we put out the biscuits and make tea. A couple of hours later and the place is buzzing. The audience of a wide mix of people, some dressed in lines and some shrinking in a corner. I see Anna's wife when she comes in with the kids and go over to say hi and watch beside her. When it's Anna's turn, they perform a spoken piece about coming out as non-binary and their name changing from Ishan to Shans to Anu. A name I take as my heritage, a gift from my lineage, unlike me. They're okay with being called Shans by very old friends or Da by their own kids, but Anu is what feels right. My eyes? I close my eyes and listen, and let the words wash over me. At the end, their three kids scramble up on the stage, and the four of them perform a song together. They're good, of course. Anna has been playing music and singing with them since they were tiny. But I think it's their combined sweetness that hits the crowd most of all. Anu. Pride? I'm proud of the person they've become. They've struggled against discrimination and fought hard to find their own identity, but they're still generous and compassionate and brilliant. May 22nd, 2016. Colin and myself are doing last-minute wedding preparations in Maggie's old cottage. He's been renting it out for the past few summers since he saw the big house renovated into a posh B&B. We spend the day making sure the cottage is spotless before Chris's parents arrive. We are your family? Your family are the people who care about you, Colin, and we'll all be there. Just before we leave, Colin places a box of chocolates in the bedroom. Chris loves surprises and hopefully his parents do as well. Colin has always fallen for spontaneous people, and when I tell him, he smiles. He says Chris is sensible, good at knowing the difference between an adventure and a risk. We wanted to have our wedding today, Colm says, in celebration of the referendum last year, but I was booked out everywhere. He asks me if I will ever marry. Don't settle? I would love to, but I just love too many people. We burst out laughing. He tells me I never changed and pats me on the head with a rolled up wedding brochure. Self? Calm is quiet, by the way, but the way mountains are quiet, he just gets on with his life, stubbornly and tenaciously, not changing for anyone, or anything but himself. It's a lot of text. Thanks for drawing. I wasn't drawing stuff. Manages a champagne big wedding to sell more wedding cakes. As if you were against more cakes. What? I guess that was it. There was a lot of epilogue stuff. Which is cool. It's interesting.
Very good.
Very good. I cannot do anything now, so I guess that's the whole story. I hope you've enjoyed this. Sorry that I cannot talk so much. My voice does not handle talking for 3 hours straight, pretty much. That well.